Alright, I just put a handle on this. It's not real pretty, but it works. I'm going to make a couple of, well, at least one kitchen spoon out of beech. See, I better make that a little longer. I'm going to try and rough it out in less than 20 minutes because that's what my camera says it's got on it. And it's been shutting off in about 20 minutes. So there's my blank. That was blank. I'm gonna start. Set that in there. So I don't know how well this will work here. I've not used it. Didn't quite split that in the middle. Okay. All right. That one is fairly close to center. You can see it's got a little bit of a twist in it. As long as my bowl's on this side, it's not a real issue. I'm gonna start. I've explained my process in other videos, but I don't think it hurts the process to have a couple of explanations. I don't think he's talking to me. Anyway, now that I got that split, I'm going to try this little homemade axe. I haven't sharpened it, I just ran it on the belt grinder, so. Digs real deep. It don't stick real well though. Used to my Norland. Sticking better than that. It's a whole different animal here. Thing's still humming. Tell you what. He does pretty good at that. Trimming that edge. You see that? I don't chop my fingers off with it because I'm not used to the length. I don't know, it's a pretty brutal little axe. It's sharp. It's not that it's dull. This thing is a little too round. I think I need to take some of the side off. Make it more grippy, because it feels like it's turning a little bit. That, and it wants to flip them things. I might have the blade geometry a little bit too round there. Too much of it. On the other hand, it gives you that focus point in the center. Maybe I just need to change the method slightly. See what I think that's what it is. I'm used to this Moreland. See, this is rounded kind of equally around the front. This is rounded backwards, so I'm used to pulling it down into that wood and it pulls itself deeper. So probably it's all just user error on my part. Yeah, see? It's cutting good. It's only about I made a couple of little tomahawks. I made this axe. So it's only about the third or fourth axe-shaped object that I've made. And it, you know, not doing bad for what it is. Piece of an old truck axle. All right. I'm just about as far as I can get with an axe. You see, got my spoon shape. Don't have my bowl carved out, but I'm fixing to do that. I do have one spot that probably plenty. Take my knife and trim that up a little. Go around the edge with my bevel. That way I got my bevel all the way around the outside. Take my gouge and start that. Start that bowl. I don't know if you can even see what I'm doing with my hands here. I move my chair up. Turn that a little bit. Here, I'll just turn the whole tripod. What is it? Oh, okay, yeah. I'll get it. Anyway. Go ahead and finish roughing out. The gouge. Because even though I've got that hook knife and the hook knife is really handy, the gouge still beats it for roughing. Once you get the bowl, the hook knife's excellent. But or at least once you got the outline of the bowl, the hook knife's pretty good. Haven't tried it on Beech yet though. This is different, a little different. Let me get that. Hook knife. Let's see if we can. It does okay. I found this is seems like to me that it should be a little snugged up to the handle. The crook should be so that you can push easier. It makes it so that the first day I used this, I got my thumb up on this blade a little bit, cut my calluses. Didn't really didn't get into the blood any, but it was just kind of annoying that since it's double-edged, I couldn't push with my thumb, and pushing with your thumb is a real handy thing in carving. Carving anything. You gotta get real. Since I'm right-handed, you gotta sometimes get real ingenuitive to get your spoon bowl carved out from one hand here. really meant to go deeper with this spoon. I might still go deeper here. See, and that's what happens when you just use a gouge. I couldn't hardly get that bottom totally clean. I'd end up with a nick on either one side or the other. With the hook knife, you can get down in that bottom like that. Clean that whole bottom up. Yeah, it works real good. This is still a little wet. I mean, it's real wet, but I mean, to finish up, I generally let them dry a little bit and then go to thinning them and getting it where you want. But that's a pretty good spoon right there as far as the bowl goes. Good, like stirring spoon, soup spoon. And I still got a little bit of meat right here that I'm not using, and I'm going to take some of that off. Might need to actually get an axe here in a second. Take some of that off this way. I don't know, it's coming off pretty good. You end up bruising your chest bones if you're not careful. Put too much backward pressure on it. You see, I took that meat off, that extra. Still got a little bit the other way. And I'm not sure about Beech, but you can get some maple spoons pretty thin. Beech might not get that thin. I got the gangsters walking past me in the backyard. As soon as I can get out of the city, I'll be happier.